So we just made it here to Maupin, and usually our first stop is to hit up the fly shop and see what the program is. So let's go in and get some flies. We're here at Deschutes Angler, and this is Amy. She's one of the owners.
Yep.
So what's special about fishing this time of year?
Well, salmon flies, golden stones, yellow sallies, green drakes, PMDs, everything special about this time of year. Lots of dry fly activity.
Do you have any beginner tips for people that are curious about fishing the salmon fly hatch but have never been?
Absolutely. You look at the river, it's a huge river. Most people try to cast out to the middle of the river, but all the salmon flies are on the edge of the river, and so all the trout move into the edge of the river. You gotta fish that first 4 feet up the bank. If you don't have foam, you don't have fish. No foam, no fish. You gotta have depth, rock structure, and if it looks like you're gonna die going from the road to the river, that's where you wanna fish. This is called jungle fishing. You wanna be hanging from a limb of a tree, throwing your fly up underneath another tree. That's how you catch fish during the salmon fly hatch.
What's special about the Deschutes red side?
Special that we have a completely native fish. They're all wild, native, non-stocked fish. Hardly any other rivers in the country have that. They fight really hard too. Did I mention that?
They fight way above their weight class.
They do.
Thank you, Amy.
Thank you.
We got flies, a lot of them. So it's a little weird to kind of plan your vacation around like a bug.
Or multiple bugs.
Or multiple bugs. But the salmon fly is like the premier bug hatch here on the Deschutes. It's kind of tricky to time.
You sort of throw darts at your calendar, make your reservations, make your plans, and then you go and you just sort of cross your fingers. Is it gonna be warm enough? Is it gonna be the right time?
Sounds like we're gonna get lucky.
Fingers crossed.
Let's hit the river. Doing some gravel grinding with the car.
Oh yeah.
How's the van doing?
It's fine. You know that feeling when you ride on gravel and you have too much air in your tires?
Yeah.
And you kind of like slip all over the place? It's kind of what the car's doing.
So what you're saying is we need fatter tires for the van.
Fatter tires.
Seen a couple rises, but no fish to hand. Laura got one to take a look. How's it going? Catch fishies? So we arrived in camp, fished for about an hour or two. No luck, but we're thankfully here for a couple days. Supposedly the fishing is gonna get better later on in the week, so keep your fingers crossed. So what's cooking there?
Meat.
Clearly. And over here, ta-da! It's Russ's magic potatoes. Magic. It's actually, so literally like meat and potatoes.
Meat and potatoes. Yep. Works for me.
So how do we do this? We're just gonna put the meat in with the magic potatoes. This is pretty gourmet.
Well, I did marinate the meat yesterday, so the meat part is gourmet.
That's good. All right, first day of fishing. Yay! Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh man, my hair is all messed up. Good morning, everybody. It's morning of day 2. The weather is spectacular, making up for this brutal winter that we've had in Portland. I was walking the bank and spotted some of the first salmon flies that we've seen on this part of the Deschutes so far. We may be lucky and have just timed it just right, so we'll see. Could be a good day of fishing.
Let's begin.
All right, we're here at our first spot, all waitered up. Gonna see if we can find some fish. What do you have there?
Lunch.
Lunch. So we've got kind of this faster riffly water. So I've been drifting some nymphs in between in that seam line. And this looks like pretty good fishy water, but no bites. Lures up over there. I'm gonna move on and keep looking for fish. Just wrapped up our first day of fishing. I caught a couple of small ones.
This is one of those days when you have to remind yourself that actually having a fish on the end of the line is not 100% of the reason why you go fishing.
Mostly about drinking outside.
The giant bugs have not emerged yet. It feels like they're about to, but they're not here yet.
We're gonna try again tomorrow. We still have a couple more days.
It's like 82 degrees today.
Yeah. All right.
Cheers.
Cheers. Gulp, 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 gulp. So I think we're gonna start out by fishing some water near camp. No one's touched it in the last couple days. So if there are fish here, they haven't seen a ton of flies. And then we'll explore further on. Kind of jungly area here. One of the hazards is snakes. We've already seen a bunch. Laura actually saw a snake with a fish in its mouth. Good times. Any snakes in here? Hello! Some nice water. Let's see if we can bring up the fish. How's it looking?
It's gonna be so good tomorrow. Or maybe tonight. You can see them. They're coming out of wherever the heck they come out of, and they're just hanging onto the grass here. So as soon as there are whole clumps of them and they start getting clumsy, there's one in the air. They'll start tumbling out, and the fish will just be right there, and it'll be amazing. In theory.
It's our third full day of fishing, and today is the day, or it really has to be the day, because tomorrow it's gonna get cold and that's gonna put all the bugs down. So it's either gonna really turn on today, or it's just gonna be kind of slow for this whole trip.
I'm all armed and ready for battle here today. You said yesterday, resignation is the best time to catch a fish.
Despair.
Despair! Despair is the best time to catch a fish.
Yeah.
I think we're almost there.
Yeah. We're approaching despair.
You've at least caught fish.
But they were
Seen
like
them.
small fish.
You caught some good fighters.
That's true. They did jump. So we're chilling out on the Deschutes, and it's been slow going, but it's not just been us. We've run into a couple folks that, you know, the consensus is that the salmon flies, the big bugs, aren't coming out quite in the numbers. So right now we're just hanging out. It could be worse, right? I mean, it's pretty.
That's true. We got the coveted spot under the tree, like the one tree.
I think we're gonna hang out here until it gets a little warmer. Maybe more big bugs will come out. Maybe the fish will start rising. All right, just to give you guys a sense of where we're fishing here, a little scree down to these rocks. I've been casting into the shade, drifting it down over there. I had a couple of rises over there and just beneath the tree. Nothing huge, but definitely exploring to find these fish. What happened? Got your celebratory river beer?
I've earned it. Not out of despair, but out of success have I earned the river beer. But not a trophy sized trout by any means, but it was acrobatic, so I guess that counts for something. It came up, went for the fly, it missed it, I missed it, and then it came up a second time, and it like really went for it that time. And then I set the hook, and then it just like started doing like somersaults through the air.
You got it a fish.
I got it a fish. Oh my god.
Hey,
Yay!
Beer.
And I'm surprised nobody heard me. And I was like, yes! Screw you, river!
Well, you got the skunk off.
Maybe there will still be some big bugs this afternoon. But.
Yeah.
Today. After a week of hunting fish. Oh my god.
Nice.
Yay.
Took the Salmonfly finally. I think this whole trip has been a little bit different from our expectations.
Much different. But we got vindicated yesterday.
Yeah, I think we learned a lot of things about fishing the Deschutes on this trip.
I think we both look at this river completely different than we did before.
Oftentimes you only get one shot and it's that first cast, so if you blow it then it's over. I guess that's it for this video. It was not quite the hatch we were looking for, but it turned out to be awesome on the last day.
Yes, it was. It was awesome on the last day.
So I'm sure we'll be back.
Maybe next weekend when it's hot again.
There you go, yeah. So there might be a part 2. So see y'all then.
Bye!